I'm Josh Kelly, welterweight, currently 6-0, fighting for the Commonwealth title. Follow Sport Icons.
Okay, so as per previous video with Conor Benn, where he taunts Chris Eubank Jr. for getting stopped by Liam Smith, where he essentially says to him, had we have fought at 160, I'd have stopped you in 2 rounds. So go check out that previous video. Anyway, Josh Kelly, longtime rival of Conor Benn, responds to Conor Benn's comment to Chris Eubank Jr. and says this guy keeps chatting with 2 failed tests. You had no chance of fighting, lad. When your menstrual cycle's over and you come back from hiding, you know where I am, brother. No vitamins helping you at 154. Josh Kelly's statement. Now, Josh Kelly, of course, is the super welterweight British champion after he defeated Troy Williamson. Love Troy Williamson. I love Josh Kelly. I was there ringside as part of media with Wasserman, and hell of a fight. Josh Kelly put on the performance that we've been looking for Josh Kelly for a long, long time. Okay? Now, you put in Josh Kelly and Conor Benn in the ring together, that's a good fight. Very, very interesting fight, especially at 154. Now, as I said before, I never agreed. I never felt the need to see Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr. I never felt it. And of course, when you're putting in the weight limits and the rehydration clause, which was absolutely ridiculous, then of course you find out that there was 2 tests and they tried to brush both of them under the carpet. You look at things a little bit differently. Now, ultimately, of course, we're still waiting on the results of the tests as far as the investigation is concerned with the WBC, with VADA, with UCAD, the British Box Board of Control, whoever the hell's involved. We don't even know anymore. Just a 270-page document, apparently. That's a lot. That's a hell of a document. But I would love to see Josh Kelly versus Conor Benn. Why not? And of course, it could be for the British super welterweight title. I would love that fight. I've been wanting to see that fight for quite some time. That fight was spoken about for a little while when, of course, Josh Kelly was still with Matchroom, now he's with Wasserman. But then, of course, Josh Kelly fought the guy that Conor Benn didn't want to fight in David Avanesian. Josh Kelly came up short. Listen, we can put it down to maybe David Avanesian was the better man on the night. We can put it down to certain things that was going on with Josh Kelly, which was true before the fight. However, facts are, he did lose. That kind of derailed the Conor Benn situation. Now talk. Had he defeated David Avanesian, would we have seen Josh Kelly, Conor Benn? I still don't think so. I always felt that Eddie Hearn didn't want to risk him against somebody who could potentially beat Conor Benn. For real. I always felt that. Now, you may say, but Eddie Hearn was making him fight, sorry, he wasn't making him fight, but he was making the fight with Conor Benn against Chris Eubank Jr. Chris Eubank Jr. would have been the favourite in that fight. But they had a backup clause, didn't they? If Chris Eubank had won, well, he was the bigger man. At a weight where Conor Benn shouldn't be at. He's a welterweight and all that kind of stuff. With Josh Kelly, he's a career welterweight. It's only his last, 3 fights he's been fighting at 154? I want to see this fight. Does Conor Benn accept the challenge of Josh Kelly? He's bringing the title that Conor Benn hasn't won. And I've always said that I don't agree with Conor Benn or any fighter fighting domestic level, then fighting former world title challengers who are way past their sell-by date. To get a world title? You've skipped all the levels. Let's see Conor Benn fight Josh Kelly. Maybe he can pick up the British title. It'd be nice for him to get a legitimate title, wouldn't it? Personally, I think that Josh Kelly wins. Maybe I'm biased, because obviously, Josh is from my neck of the woods. I'm Newcastle, he's Sunderland, but North East is North East. Anyway, I want to see that fight. You drop your thoughts below. Click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you next video.